Ah, fantastic. We are to our room collection tour, part two, the North Wing, the Avengers North Wing, say the least. Well, hello, folks. Denobi2 here. Thank you for joining me once again on another visual tour. This is part two, Adventureland, facing north. All right, let's address the dinosaurs. I have to confess, I do love the dinosaurs. I love the Mattel, the Hammond collection. I love it. I love it. I'm eating it up. I love how much detail, the articulation, how much posability. It harkens back to my youth, and I can't resist. I love it. I love collecting all the raptors, all the articulated joints, the attention to detail for the price point. Even this guy here, which I did a little bit of paint app, and come on now, a full-size blue. I mean, who can say no to that? Big dinosaur. I love it. Plus it reminds me of Epcot, the Energy Pavilion with the dinosaurs, with Ellen and all that stuff. I love it. We have Godzilla. Oh, you guys are gonna kill me. I forgot what Godzilla this one's from. This is the one where he evolves and he's a snake and a worm and all that. That is a Legacy Millennium Falcon, Salacious Crumb from Galaxy's Edge. That Treehouse Ewok, that was gifted to me. That was actually gifted to me by my neighbors. Bless them. Good people, good people. And the Mandalorian, 3 3/4 inch set. There's just it's all about my own personal visual tour, especially when I have folks coming in. That is the Star Speeder 1000, I believe. Yes, this is one of my early reviews for the channel. I love this thing. This thing is so much fun. This thing just takes you back to the 80s. Who can say no to this? This particular piece was one of the pieces I never intended to hold on to this long. This is probably 2009, 2010. I had this right before the channel had launched. So that was a nice first unboxing video that I done. We have Storm Shadow here. He is a rando. I don't know what to do with him just yet. As I had explained in part one, I have Iron Man suits and figures all over the place. North Wing, East Wing, South Wing. They inhabit. They're kind of like that one pest, but I would never call Iron Man pest. They're just they can adapt. That is Ironmonger. That is Igor. Igor is one of my favorite suits. The diecast Mark 42, still one of my favorites. That is a Kit Bash Tony Stark with a that head sculpt is from the Mark 5 diecast set. That is the Mechanic from Iron Man 3. That is Pepper Potts with Python. Still one of my favorites, one of the early House Party Protocol suits. This Pepper Pot was part of a 2-pack set. Her brother, the Mark 9, was seen in part 1. I have them separated right now. Yeah, I like Python. I don't know if he would look good if they made... I'm still challenged. I don't know if I would want any of these in diecast. I don't know if I would want to revisit any of these. But I am a sucker, though, if they 2.0 it and diecast it and brought it up to the next level. I can't say no to that. But look at this guy. Look at this big boy. Look at all that. How badass would he be if he was diecast? That is a Kit Bash Tony Stark, based off of the Infinity War look. That is Rhodey, War Patriot, right? From Endgame. And that is Peacemaker. He is one of the House Party Protocols as seen in Iron Man 3. I love that orange metallic hue. I got Bruce Banner in the background. That is a Mark 42 Power Pose. And I created a platform so I could have Bruce Banner continuously working. This is pre-Age of Ultron, so he's helping Tony design and build the Hulkbuster before it gets its final use. That's the whole theme in here, where he's kind of standing on that platform there. I have the, oh, I didn't even focus on the Mark III diorama in the back. I do have the Midas, the plastic version Midas. It's also in the back. And the additional accessories with the Hulkbuster, if you create the diorama just right, it looks just like a workshop. That's the whole idea here, where it would be Bruce experimenting with which parts would work. That is a first issue Mark 47. I feel like I need to point that out since we're dealing with first issues and reissues and 2.0s and things like that. That is a first issue Mark 47. I can't imagine anything being different from the reissue other than the packaging, and I'm not even sure if some collectors would care if they were purchased in one or the other. Now, as we move to the center of the module case, we are in the house of Captain America. This is the Hall of Caps. This was meant for a Cap, but he's opened up his home to his fellow brethren here. And this is just... there's a lot to take in here. First Avenger, Captain America, which I got at a good deal. I did not get him when he was originally released. That is Infinity War Captain America. He's probably the least favorite out of all the Captain Americas. This stealth suit right here from Winter Soldier, fantastic. That is Infinity War Black Widow. That is Civil War Cap with that's probably my least favorite Black Widow. I don't like her with the blonde hair. Yeah, that's why I kind of pushed it to the back. I'm like, don't feel much love for you. Now, I do feel love for Bucky, for his BFF here. I do like this guy here. I am holding my fingers for a 2.0 Winter Soldier. I sense a disturbance that we may get a 2.0 Winter Soldier, and I would welcome that to the family. Love this Black Widow. Sculpted hair Black Widow. Love it, love it, love it. Civil War Scarlet Witch. That is not a genuine Scarlet Witch, by the way. That is a third party, but it holds up. It honestly does hold up. That's why she's here. Captain America exclusive. That was the first Avenger Cap from the third film? No, the second film. I'm going to move this guy here. This is a first issue Mark 46 right there with Kit Bash Black Widow. She had her own special on the channel, a Fison Black Widow. It's on the channel if you're interested in learning her past adventures. I'd recommend that. I don't like this Bucky. This is the Endgame. No, this is the Infinity War Bucky. Yeah, I don't like that. I'd like the chrome arm. It's really the arm that kills me. That is the Age of Ultron Cap, and that's the Mark 50 with the accessories. And I center staged Thanos here. I only have one Thanos, by the way. That's all I need. I don't need any more Thanos. Behind the 50, I have a Kit Bash Stark on a genuine Akita cycle bike there. Love it. I need to bring that out. It takes up a lot. It's all about space in my collection. It's trying to curate, manage, synchronize, calibrate, all that good fun stuff. Endgame Cap, clutching his teeth there, grinding them. That is my Falcon. I love this Falcon. I only have one Falcon for now. Love that Falcon. And I'm going to spotlight my two out of this particular cage. I really do love the Stealth Suit Cap. And I do love Falcon, the original Winter Soldier Falcon. He looks just military. It looks realistic, futuristic. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I am not against if the 2.0 stealth suit is made available to me. I don't have time for overseas shenanigans and overpriced. I don't have time for that. But if it is made available on Sideshow at a fair price, I'll pick it up. Fat Thor, purchased on a discount right over here. And as we move from the home of Cap, we're going to jump over to the arcade. Now, I apologize about the noise. This was formerly Joker's Palace. It's under new management right now. It's populated with. I would not use randos. These are just an eclectic bunch of individuals who live in this particular world that I have created for them. They do value their privacy, and some of them may not want to be spotlighted. There we have Woody and Michael, clearly just having a good time. Slimer there. And again, I'm not going to really focus on the characters that inhabit their arcade, because again, some of these characters really just don't want to address the camera. They may not want to be seen moonlighting. Now, now the DJ is Miles Morales. Fantastic. I love this figure. This is a 10 plus. USB, it illuminates. He's there spinning. He is the DJ for the arcade right there. I love this guy. They did such a fantastic job. I love everything about it. Now, outside of the arcade, you will find Joker. I don't know what to do. This was originally the alleyway where Joker would teach patrons respect. Right now, it's a Bill and Ted hangout where they have just landed with their booth. They've been collecting historical dudes from the past. They have Michael and a barbarian in the back, and Joker is in. I'm not sure exactly if he's enjoying a show or if he's torturing somebody. I have not figured that out yet. This is a TBD work in progress. I am pretty sure that is Ezra Miller incognito. Don't ask me why he's there. Let's move it along here. Let's go with the Ghostbusters right underneath. All of the action and adventure on top. It is the Ghostbusters. This is probably out of this module case. It's the Ecto-1 that really stands out when I invite guests over, family and friends. They always gravitate to the Ecto-1. I'm not kidding. Ecto-1 really does pull them in. That is a custom light from Signman. You can find them on Instagram and on Etsy. These are the Ghostbusters Walmart exclusive figures. It's heavy theme in here. I have Stans, Peter, Venkman, Egon. I do not, please don't remind me, I do not have Winston Zeddemore. Now, I do have Pennywise the Dancing Clown here. I would not call him a rando. He is a supernatural ghost, so I assumed I can get away with displaying him with the Ghostbusters. Love that Ghostbusters pack there, by the way. It's pretty cool. Now, as we pan through to the right, I have a Kit Bash Chris Owens figure based off of I forgot the character's name, but he's there with a dinosaur and he has that mountaineer look, and that is a repurposed Hot Toys head from Star-Lord. Star-Lord was being discounted through most chains. I'm like, I have an extra head here. What can I do with it? That is a NECA Creep Show figure there. And that is the Hasbro Proton Wand. I cannot wait to get that hooked. Oh, and that's a Deadpool. That's a Marvel Legends Deadpool 1/1 head. I just have a Ghost. I think these are the Mezco 1 Ghostbusters in the back. Playmobil Knight. That is the submarine car from The Spy Who Loves Me. Synthetic Human. And in case you're wondering, my little Kit Bash on Kit still works. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I had at one point thought that spray painting it would damage it. And since I'm playing with the Ghostbusters, I figured I might as well do a battery and a sound check to make sure that this Proton Wand still works, just in case. I don't want batteries leaking or anything like that. Just make sure it's effective. Now, the plan was to just keep one proton pack, but I have been led that my daughter wants to be a Ghostbusters too, and I want to be a Ghostbusters. So I may have to purchase another proton wand so that we can both cosplay together. A random dinosaur. That was a custom that I had ordered. Forgot the artist who made that for me. And we're gonna focus on NASA. I love NASA. And because NASA covers like the middle and the bottom floors. I'm going to give some attention to the astronauts that landed on the moon. Got Collins there, Neil Armstrong. They did such a fantastic. These astronauts were made by Ditko, and that is from the movie Wandering Earth. Great figure. It's a pain in the butt to assemble though, and the little pistons do protrude and come off. That is the Lego International Space Station, one of the newer sets. I figured, hey, I am building a NASA theme in here. Why not incorporate that? That is an Overwatch Lego set. It's space themed, so why not? A NASA marble laying at the base of Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins and Neil Armstrong. I gotta get those nameplates fixed there. I love this, by the way. This is the HAL. I'm playing with this thing.
Range over the entire operation of the ship, so I am constantly occupied. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid
That's exactly how Dolly is going to sound once she becomes sentient. If any of you aren't aware, Dolly is that artistic program that you ask it to generate images and it pulls things out of I don't know where. But anyway, that is the hatch door. That was an exclusive. I don't know to which astronaut. Hubble telescope there. That was a fun little build. I love Lego, but I don't love Lego, if that makes any sense. It's the whole time that it consumes and the amount of space that Lego eats up has always restricted my love for Lego. Space shuttles, and I believe that's the Moonraker. Another Lego NASA set there. That is the Lego Discovery space shuttle with the Lego lunar lander. Fun builds. When it comes to NASA and Lego, I'm all in. I will find the space. I'll figure something out. That space shuttle metal collection, that is a rare Tokyo find. When I was there my last visit, I picked that up. Tamashii Nations diecast space shuttle. And the astronaut there is from Executive Replicas. Yeah, I believe that's what it's from. Well, the spacesuit is, and the head sculpt is generic. They give you the option where you could just buy the spacesuit. This is the Blitzway astronaut landed on the surface of the moon. It's not labeled, by the way. It doesn't say if it's which astronaut landed. You would just assume it's Neil Armstrong. That NASA logo sign, again, it came from Sign Man from Etsy. You can find him on Instagram. And Astronaut Cernan, that is, forgot the name of that Japanese company there. But here's my thing with my NASA section. I wouldn't call these randos. If they're wearing an astronaut suit, they get a free pass. Hey, I just follow the rules here, all right? I try to avoid generating randos into my collection. Sometimes they happens, but if there's some sort of look, you can see me, hello, in the reflection. Like for example, Stanley, he's wearing an astronaut suit. Yeah, it's based off of the Guardians of the Galaxy film, but I have him suspended in midair, which creates that look. Now, next to the astronaut section, it's my mythical Egyptian fantasy, my tribute or my inspiration from Frank Frazetta's art, right? Conan the Barbarian, that exotic House of Dragons, Game of Thrones. This is where my love for the TB League Fison characters, these exotics, and some of these are genuine, meaning that they're full purchase, like the Egyptian pharaoh there, and then some of these are just kit bashes. If you like to build characters just using your imagination, you can do that with a Fison TB League body. That was a Singapore exclusive, that one back there. But yeah, I everything like Anubis and so forth. Now that Red Sonja there, it is a genuine purchase, and then right behind her, that is a He-Man kit bash, third party kit bash. Just supply the Fison TB League body, and that right there is the Witch Huntress, which I did just recently unboxed and reviewed, and that elf, that's a complete scratch build. Complete scratch build, meaning parts were just gathered from all over the place. And then right next to that Egyptian setup, then I have like the wizards and the elves and the demons and gods, heaven and hell type deal. I'm running out of space. I created this diorama where the characters would travel via Stargate. That's where the Stargate in the background fits in, and it kind of glows and so forth. And it can take you anywhere. That's one of the beautiful things about that, is that you can be brought to any point in the universe or dimension or realm, underworld, all that good fun stuff. And that is my only Game of Thrones Daenerys 1/6 scale figure. I was going to go heavy with the Game of Thrones up until the way the show ended. And I'm like, oh, I'm out. I'm done. I am done. These are TV League elf versions where they take creative license and they create variants. They'll create like an American version and then like an Asian version of an elf. I love them. I think they're really, really beautiful. They did a good job. Moving to the right, this is the HasLab sail barge, which is aging beautifully, gracefully, and might I add, enviously. This is probably right next to the Ecto one. This thing is definitely the cat's meow. Yeah. This is one of those situations where you needed to have faith. And you needed to take a leap of faith to believe in this thing. This thing at the time only required $500. I don't even know what this thing goes for in the secondary market now. I know at one point it broke $1,500. I'm assuming you couldn't get. I would assume it's averaging between $500 to $1,000. That is a quarter scale Disneyland, Disney World C3PO. I kit bashed it. I painted it. And I added some gold hues. I used reflective gold paint for the bodies. I wanted to see if I can create TC14. That is a exotic smart doll. That is a rando. It's the kids, man. I'm telling you, that smart doll belongs to the kids. That's not mine, man. This is DJ Rex. I love this guy. When I go to the Disney parks, I'm such a big Disney fanatic. I eat all this merch up. If it's droids and robots and Star Tours and nostalgia and all that stuff, I'm like, take my money. I'm such a sucker. Now let's focus back to the middle shelf, right? The middle shelf, Star Wars, all the troopers. I will confess to you folks out there, I am addicted to clone troopers, stormtroopers. If it ends with a trooper, it's probably going to end up here. It's probably going to end up in my collection. Yeah, that is a Hallmark ornament. Oh, I better turn that off. I don't want to get copyrighted. That's cool. I think you can still buy that. I believe you can. That'll go in the Christmas tree. Christmas tree's going up this year. We have Cody. Commander Cody with, I need to adjust that hand. His hand's crooked holding that hologram. That is IG-11, the 501st. This right here is probably where I would give Hot Toys the award. I mean, the fact that you can swap out helmets, you can create variants of the troopers and different poses. I love it. This right here, I would give them an award. I love it. I built this little acrylic display stand because I love the helmets. The fact that they gave you so many choices. Yeah, it's clearly peer pressure to buy more, which I did, but there's no regrets. That is a, I don't know where that red, I don't know if it's from The Rise of Skywalker. I forgot. I do know it was a theme park. I mean, it was a con exclusive. Coruscant Guard. And then there's the second 501st Trooper right there. And the Mandalorian speeder bike. He is calibrating the speeder bike. He's getting ready for a run. The Remnant Trooper. Boy, there's regret with that one, huh? Commander Cody, which I got at a really good discount recently. I have Ketchup Trooper, Flamethrower Guy. This whole setup is actually pretty badass. The first version of Grogu, I believe, right? Mandalorian, first season Mandalorian, first suit. I still love this look. I know the whole get promoted with the Beskar armor, but I still love his Western original look. That was Mustard Trooper, and this is the Death Watch with, I want to say that's the Cody head that I've repurposed. Yeah, that's definitely the Cody head. I just thought it would look cool if it was wearing a head. I like the Mustard Troopers too, by the way. I have the classic Troopers and the new Troopers and Sand Troopers. I love them all. That is a Shadow Trooper. I want to say I picked that up on a run. And Ahsoka Tano, Toontown version, might I add. And who is she speaking with? Anakin there. And Toontown Anakin, which is fantastic. Death Trooper. Yeah. I like this Anakin, by the way. I do. The Stap is in. It's in the Star Wars wing. I have a battle droid on it right now. Beskar armor. Yeah, it's in the West Wing. It's in the Star Wars West Wing, which that'll be part 3 for the video. The armor. I like the armor. I know some folks didn't care for the armor. Patrol Trooper, right, from Solo. Love the look. I do love the look of this patrol. If I had to give a spotlight, it would be to this Patrol Trooper. I like this guy. I got him at a good deal too. Got him at a really, really good deal. And Beskar ice cream container armor thingamajig. And it's just some acrylic trays there that I picked up on Amazon that, because sometimes the accessories they tell their own story. Mandalorian Stormtrooper. Commander Storm, I'm not exactly sure. At this point, the troopers are just coming in. And so Patrol Trooper would probably, I'd give it the first spotlight out of this section, and then the award goes to the 501st. This guy right here is the cat's meow. Everything. You can have him flying, you can have him holding a cannon, you can have a Attack of the Clones trooper, you can mix and match. I love it, love it, love it. Fantastic. Well, this is the end for part 2 of my room collection tour. Hopefully tomorrow night or the next couple days I'll have part 3, and that will conclude my room collection tour, and hopefully all questions and answers have been fulfilled. Thanks for watching. See ya.